Well, guess I can expect another excellent view from the top of Trail Mountain. Halfway up Trail Mountain. It's about 8:30. Man, it got chilly last night. It got down to like 35 degrees, I guess. It was about 40 or 42 when I got up this morning. Didn't get cold last night sleeping, but certainly didn't want to get out from under the quilt. Kind of fiddled around. Took about 10 minutes just to get out from under the quilt, and then I don't know, just kind of fiddled around. Moving now though. Not that I'm moving around to much of anything. The views aren't exactly killing it this morning. Kind of had a bad feeling I should have just pushed over Trey last night. I had a couple hours of daylight left and it was gorgeous. But it's a tough climb and I would have been pretty pooped after 14 and a half miles or whatever it would have been. But it is what it is. I missed this one, I'll get the next one, right? Let's keep moving. Sun's trying to peek out. I hope it'll get to getting and burn this fog off. Burn the haze off anyway. Trail hadn't been too shabby this morning so far. Trey was disappointing. Didn't even bother to get the camera out. I was cursing myself at the top that I should have just pushed over it last night, but I probably would have regretted it. I did run into one guy that's camped at Trail Mountain Shelter. Said he actually got the last tent spot, but I know he passed us after we were already set up. And another guy that camped at a stealth site up there, and both of them talked about rain and freezing weather all night, which we didn't have at Cheese Factory. So at least I got to take my tent down in a dry spot. That's a bonus, I suppose. I'll get the next one, right? Heading to Dix Creek, day 6. Kind of surreal because Dix Creek is where I got off last year. And I guess, I don't know if today will be as much as tomorrow when I start heading out from Dix, knowing that it's all new from there. For all intents and purposes, I've seen all of this once before, even if I couldn't see any of it. After Dix Creek Gap, I have literally no idea what I'm in for, other than what I've seen on YouTube. Looking forward to it. The reason you never look up. Oh, fun. Okay. See you in a while. Well, YouTube fam, I'm gonna go ahead and pose this question again. Why on God's green earth would the fat dude from the flatlands of Nebraska choose to climb mountains and walk long distances with his whole world on his back for a hobby? Whew. I'll tell you why. One of my sisters suggested on Facebook last night, or yesterday sometime, that my trail name should be Forrest Gump because I just felt like walking. I think it's more like it should be Forrest Gump because everybody back home says, "What are you, stupid?" All I know is every once in a while you get rewarded. Coming out here to Dix Creek Gap, coming down the trail the last half mile there and past the stream that I had stopped at and come spent my last moments on the AT at. A little emotional. But that ain't how it's going down this year. I am here to Dix Creek. I guess I got a half mile walk down to the hostel, and then I'm going to relax for a minute. It was never ending. Well, small world. This is Forward. Hope you don't mind being on YouTube. And of course, the infamous, famous, the whole 9 yards, Miss Janet.
Infamous will do.
When'd you get down?
Oh, I came down St. Patrick's Day.
Did you?
Had the hurricane at Gooch Gap. We survived. We all survived. A lot of gear did not.
Yeah.
A lot of gear failed that night. Absolutely. So just not hitting the road.
Sweet. Well, it was awesome to see you.
Nice to see you. I'm sure I'll see you again.
Kicking back here at Around the Bend Hostel. I had ended up taking another zero. I'm going to have to back off on the zeros. I got a pressure sore on my left foot, and my wife Amy said, yeah, probably better, take it easy with it and not put too much pressure on it. And I said, well, honey, you realize we're walking like 14, 15 miles a day. So take it easy is probably not an option unless I just sit for a minute. So decided to zero. We're going to resupply today and then head back to Dix Creek and head towards Franklin tomorrow. 8 miles to the border of Georgia, North Carolina. We'll be able to knock one state down. 13 to go after that. Moving along and having fun. Thank you for following along. If you haven't already done so, hit that subscribe button
And, you know, if you click the bell, then Google will notify you. Otherwise, thanks for stopping in, and wish you were here.